Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Keipert Labs. A little Keipert Labs curation today, a little David Attenborough style. I've got a little video that I'm going to show you, but just to help illustrate our concepts of mixtures and compounds. Okay, so in the previous video that we used, we looked at making a mixture of iron, filings, and sulfur. Okay, and then we looked at how we can use physical techniques or techniques that exploit its physical properties to try and separate things. Okay, and so this clip is just going to show you a little bit about, okay, what happens if we approach it a bit differently. So what we have here, we've got canisters of iron, filings, and sulfur. Okay, so you can see them on the little watch glasses in front. So if we take a certain amount of sulfur and put it into a sample, and then we're going to take some iron filings and mix the two things together. Okay, so getting a decent amount of both samples, and then we're going to use the spatula to thoroughly mix those two things to a singular kind of coloured powder. So better mix than the sample that we had, for example. Okay, so if you take that mixture now, and we've seen that we can use physical properties like magnetism and magnetic attraction to separate it. So the magnet will attract the iron filings, leaving behind the sulfur. We still have a slightly kind of grey appearance because it's a difficult process to do completely, but you can see that based on a physical property that one substance has been separated and the other hasn't. So you can see all the needles of iron filings attached to the magnet there. But let's say that we took that mixture, took that combination, and we heated it. We're heating it strongly. So what happens initially is that sulfur, that yellow powder, starts to melt and distribute its way through the iron filings, and it keeps being heated. And what you can see is that then we're starting to get a different kind of change happening here. As we continue to heat it, that then we end up with this singular kind of grey substance. We've made what we call a compound, iron sulfide. We've taken those iron and particles and sulfur particles, and by heating, they've become fused together to make a new substance. Okay, so that we've produced something different from before. So it's a chemical change, not a physical change. So if we can actually separate that iron sulfide out of the test tube, we can't easily extract it, we have to break the test tube open. We take it and we place the magnet near it, and there's no magnetic attraction to that iron sulfide. Okay? So what we can see there is this idea that by going through this process, that we have then, we've made some sort of a change. Okay? By heating it, we've ended up with a different arrangement of particles than we had before. Okay, so what I want for you to do now is to stop the video in a second and to actually draw a particle diagram to represent the particles of the mixture and then the particles of the compound at the other end, okay, to try and represent the change that's going on. All right, thanks very much for watching. No meme this week. Bye for now.